buckle up. We're going on a drive in downtown Minneapolis and then downtown St. Paul. Just kind of explore some old places, a couple places where I played some really good gigs when I was just starting out, 2006, 2007. And I don't remember where all of them are. I don't know how long I'll keep this on. But I'm in downtown Minneapolis right now. I'm right by the river and I think some sort of stadium. And now I'm going to drive. I'm going to try to take a scenic route on River Avenue, I think over on the St. Paul side, through the University of Minnesota campus, Twin Cities campus, where I almost considered going to school. And then I'm going to kind of wander over to this Dunn Brothers coffee shop that I was obsessed with for a long time because they booked, like coffee shop style performers, kind of like a Phoebe from Friends kind of place. But I remember I could never get it booked and couldn't get it coordinated. And that always just made me feel so small, like I just was no big deal at all. And so it was weird to have this split feeling of like I'm as talented as a Regina Spektor or a Fiona Apple in terms of piano talent. And even singing, back when I lived in Chicago, my singing, I had really developed it and found a way to sing in my comfortable range, which was lower, and kind of use a sultry voice. And so even my singing in my live stage show, like I silenced a room of 50 drunk people once in like 2008, like a whole theater crowd with this like kind of sultry sounding, someone called it like warped cabaret, like Tim Burton sounding stuff. And I don't write stuff like that anymore. It feels kind of cheap to me, like I'm just toying with the audience, trying to be cool or different. Oh, I see the person who was dancing earlier. That's cool. Kind of want to ask them. Were you dancing earlier? Were you dancing earlier? Doing like a dance video? No? Okay. I mixed you up with someone else. Sorry. You too. Whoops. Wrong person. Well, anyway. I wanted to see what their Instagram was so I could follow their dance video. She had on the same pants as the person who was dancing earlier. Anyway. Okay, so here we go. There's this part of me that wants to delete this now that I just like made a fool of myself. Oh, I'm by the Guthrie Theater. Okay, so that whole introduction was done underneath the Guthrie Theater. I'm not going to make this into like a tour video. Like, you can look around Minneapolis, but I'm just going to be focused on driving and getting to where I need to be. And talking about just whatever. Mill City Museum. Oh, I kind of remember this stretch. I remember driving down it once at nighttime, I think, and seeing a lot of people out drinking. It's kind of weird. So this is downtown. That was always my biggest fear when I was a kid, is being embarrassed. But like, I've sort of saved my own life in a way. Ooh, that's pretty. Taking a right. I've sort of saved my own life in a way by no longer letting that fear control my life anymore. Mill Ruins Park, Stone Arch and Bridge, Lock and Dam Visitors Center. Flipping cool. I'm gonna go left. Oh wow, there's like a river walk. This is a good little Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board. There's a lot of development here, which I don't know exactly how I feel about, but it's not mine to decide. Like, I'm just here, you know? Big cities are very confusing places because they oftentimes have very progressive values. Ooh, a pay lot. Cool. They often have very progressive values, but for a city to exist, a bunch of rich people have to have gotten together and wanted to build something, sort of in a way saying that what currently exists is not enough. That's a confusing kind of sentiment to me. This idea that, cities are places where tons of together. Whoa, that bridge is beautiful. Can you even see that? That is so pretty. Alright, well, I guess I didn't know that's what was here. Grain Bell Beer. Wow, I had no idea. And I cracked some windows a little bit.
Go right.
First Bridge Park. I wonder if this is First Avenue, like the famous First Avenue. There's all these pay spots. I can go for a walk. Maybe I'll do this later this week. For now, I'm just trying to survey the city, survey the area, kind of see what I want to do with my time, having a whole week. You know, I think one of the things that nobody understands is that you got to work smarter, not harder. And a lot of people in my upbringing, or like clearly if I work harder, I would just have like 1,000 songs. But what I actually need to do is get to know myself and figure out what matters to me. You know, who am I and what songs do I actually want to release? I don't know if you can even see this, but man, this is pretty. I'll do that. Because I think maybe other people need to work harder. Maybe there are people in the world who need to sit down and just really take apart a song for a year and then put it back together. And this isn't compliment or criticism. I don't think one is better than the other. Wow, I love this. So this is like a little neighborhood up here. I'm by 4th Avenue. I'm gonna keep going straight because this is really pretty. James L. Rice West River Parkway. So there's a literal park on that 4th Ave. These houses probably cost $1 million to have a view of. I don't think it's the Mississippi. I think it's a different. No, this one is the Mississippi, and it's at the Wisconsin border. That it's the Hudson River. That's what it is. I always think the Wisconsin border is the Mississippi, but it isn't this far north, I don't think. So this is the Mississippi running through the Twin Cities, I think. Beautiful. Wow. Well, this is cool. Never would have gone this way if I was just ghosting my past, but I decided that being somewhere like new, seeing something new is important. I guess I'll get out and see things for a second. Maybe I'll go sit somewhere. I don't see a bench. Maybe I do. I'll go sit somewhere and make a ukulele video. Oh, you can't even really see it yet. Oh, you still probably can't see it. Okay, hold on. Bye.